Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome back to another weekly beauty chit chat. I hope you had a fantastic week. I had pretty decent week. Some ups, some downs. You know, just life comes at you hard sometimes. I'm currently dealing with just some changes in my body because I'm getting older and trying to manage all of that, which is super fun, right? Anyway, I have some new things and some old things that were favorites this week, so I wanted to share them. These are just fun, frivolous, unnecessary things. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy these things, but these were things that I was loving. And if you're in the market for something new, maybe you find a recommendation here. So let's go ahead and get into it. As always, I will put links for everything in the description box right below this video. It's always a plethora of information. Feel free to check that out. If you cannot find the answer down there, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm trying to get better about responding to comments in a more timely manner. Sometimes I let that get away from me because I just get overwhelmed inside of my head and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many. But eventually I do try to get through them. So I'll try and be a little bit better about that. But yeah, and also down below, let me know what you were loving this week that maybe is frivolous and fun, something that you don't need but makes you happy. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to start with a new release from City Beauty. And if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know that I have been an ambassador with City Beauty for a number of years now. I love their products. I purchase their products myself, but usually when something new is released, they will offer to send it out if I'm interested in trying it. And their most recent release, which went live, I think on Wednesday of this week, I'm sorry I didn't let you guys know about it sooner, but they have a new lip product that I have been using now for the last probably two and a half weeks. And I'm so in love with this that I'm actually, after this video, when I go to upload this, I'm gonna place an order for a second tube of this so that I can pop it into my purse, because this is such a good product, you guys. So what is this? All right, this is the new City Lips Night Oil. And when they first reached out and told me about this, I was like, I don't know, I feel like the City Lips glosses, especially the clear one, is a really great product for me. It gives me this nice kind of slight plumping effect, some nice shine to the lips, a little bit of a thicker formula so it stays put for quite some time. And I was like, I don't know if an oil would be a necessity, but yeah, sure. I'm totally willing to try it, totally willing to share my thoughts with people. And people, I have to tell you, this has been so fabulous for my lips. And I'm telling you, I have loved the City Lips. This night oil, however, is amazing. And full disclosure, I do still have some filler in my lips. I have gotten filler in my lips in the past. It is now starting to finally be metabolized by my body. I'm really lucky in that on me, filler doesn't really seem to migrate. It just stays put. But then, you know, after a while, your body does start to eventually metabolize it. And I'm finally starting to be able to see that the lips they're starting to go down a little bit, which I don't know if I'm going to continue with getting filler. I haven't decided. I don't know. It's not a priority for me right now, but this has been making my lips look even more plumped again. It's almost like it is providing this insanely deep hydration that it just makes my lips look so smooth, and they're so deeply hydrated. During the colder weather, I really do tend to struggle with licking my lips all the time. Most people do, right? You get chapped lips in the winter quite frequently usually. And even Stella, Stella is a constant lip licker. It's a weird phrase, but I have been putting this on her lips as well. She has not been licking her lips at all. And she's just like, Mom, my lips are so soft. This stuff is fabulous, you guys. So in this formula, they have portulaca, Pilosa extract, which supports a youthful lip shape and contour. There are also, I think this is kind of the real key to this formulation here, honestly, is the hyaluronic acid spheres. These deliver a really, really deep hydration into your lips, and it just makes my lips look so good. This is all that I have on my lips right now. They feel so good, you guys. There's also plankton and floral extract in here, which is supposed to help reduce the look of aging lips for a smoother, younger looking lip. So something like this is not gonna make you look like you have had lip filler. Like, I really don't think that there is a product out there that necessarily can really do that. But what this does is it hydrates your lips so that they just naturally kind of look better with the natural volume that you have, right? Like, this provides that hydration that helps kind of plump up those lines just a little bit. It makes it so that you're not dealing with chapped lips all the time. Now, they call this a night oil, but I've been using this every night before going to bed. But also before coming in here to get ready in the morning, I've been applying this and then just kind of letting that like soak into my lips. And then, you know, if I want to put on an additional gloss, which I will here in a minute because I'm going to share my lip gloss favorite from the week, but I can just put that right over top, and it just makes my lips look so much better. And like I said, I have had some filler, so I feel like my lips look pretty good. I'm actually quite pleased with where they're at right now. Like, I don't, you know, I don't know that I want to continue getting the filler long term. It's kind of an uncomfortable procedure, and that's really the main thing that's stopping me, but I don't know. Anyway, if you are in the market for something that will naturally just deeply hydrate your lips and make your natural lips look their best, totally worth checking out. So I have a discount code with City Beauty. I will put the information for the discount code down below if you're interested in picking this up. Feel free. Again, this isn't like a necessity. It's just something new that I've been trying that I feel like is working really well for me. And I love City Beauty as a brand. I really appreciate them like supporting my channel in the first place, because I don't know, like, I mean, my channel isn't huge, but they reached out to me like a long time ago and have just been they've just been great to work with, and I love their products. I really do think they have some fantastic things. You guys know how I feel about the Complete Skin Restore. That is like a staple, and I will never not have that supplement. Like, as long as they will make it, I will purchase it, and I will happily purchase it. So, all right, let's go in with a perfume pick of the week. Okay, so this week is kind of interesting. I was craving a lot of like fresh scents. There is a new candle that I'm burning from Kringle called Sea Breeze, and it has this like coconut, beachy, like just tropical ocean air type vibe. And it kind of inspired me to bust out my Skylar perfume in the scent Isle Escape. Have you ever smelled this one? Man, if you love a good like salty beachy scent, this is it. We're actually going to the beach this weekend, and I'm gonna take this bad boy with me. This smells so good, you guys. It is fresh. It's not sweet or anything, but it has this beautiful, clean, just happy vibe to it. This smell just makes me happy. It also just reminds me of going to the beach. Like, this is totally a perfume that I've taken with me in the past when Craig and I have done little like Oregon Beach weekend getaways ourselves. And it makes me happy. This is a great scent, and as we are getting closer into spring, the warmer months, I feel like stuff like this appeals to me a lot more. So if you've never tried this one, definitely check it out. I feel like the lasting power of this particular one is a little bit better than some of the other Skylar fragrances that I have in my collection. I think I have about like 5 Skylar fragrances at this point. And I think this one has the best lasting power. The projection of all of them is usually pretty good. It's kind of the lasting power that's a little bit like meh, average, I would say. This one is just slightly better. So anyway, love that. Let's talk other smelly things. Okay, the Native body washes. I am just now getting into these. I tried the Native deodorant in the past, by the way, you guys, and that did not work for me. I am not a natural deodorant person. I have to use antiperspirant because I just get really bad rashes otherwise. Like I cannot have any wetness under my arms. It creates like almost instant like itchy eczema, angry rash situation for me. So I just stick with the antiperspirant from Dove because it works. But I've heard a lot of other people say great things about the native deodorants, and the deodorants also come in these super fun scents. But this is the body wash. Now I originally bought this for Craig. This is the, I think this is limited edition, but this is the Sour Berry Belts scent. I love Sour Belts. I have a little bit of a, not a little, I have a huge, massive sweet tooth. I need to come off the sugar again. But I love these. I love these Sour Belts. These are some of my favorites. Especially like that like blue raspberry scent. And that is what this is. This is that like blue raspberry Sour Belt. Oh, it smells amazing. So Craig does have to share this body wash with me now. Smells so good. Not drying. Great for shaving your legs with. Works into like a nice clean lather. Doesn't dry my skin out. Smells like $1,000,000. There's lots of different fragrances. If this fragrance doesn't float your boat, go check out some of the other scents. But oh man, so good. So I picked this one up at Target. Target had a few scents there, but there's also the Narrative website where I saw some other fragrances that I did not see at Target. So I might need to order some more from their website. But have you ever tried these? Oh, they're so good. I feel like I've seen a lot of people talking about these like candy shop scents, and they're not wrong. Like if you see these like on Instagram, people aren't raving about them because like they're being paid to, well, I don't know, maybe some people are, I'm not, but it's so yummy. If you like candy, you should get these. It doesn't give me a candy fix. Actually, it kind of makes me crave Sour Belts, but yeah, it's fine. All right, let's talk a couple skincare items. I have been back into like really hydrating my skin a lot. I've been upping my tretinoin use just a little bit in recent weeks. Like I go through spurts where sometimes I will use tretinoin like 2 times a week, and sometimes I will use it 4 times a week. Now, when I do up it to like 4 evenings a week, it does dry me out just a little bit. So I've been using the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Aqua Cream Gel. I put a thin layer of this on before the tretinoin, and I really let that soak in first, and then I do tretinoin. And then I use another layer of this as like a moisturizer, and then I've been topping it with this. This is the COSRX Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. This is enriched with more than 68.9% of rice extract. This mask provides intensive hydration with deep moisturizing and brightening. And yes, she does. Really, this is more of like a moisturizer. I feel like that here, I'll show you the consistency. It's like it's a moisturizer. Like, does this look like a mask to you? I'm gonna spread it out. It's just like a moisturizer, right? So let's get the other back of the hand as well, because usually my left hand looks a lot better because I'm like trying products on there, and then my poor right hand is like, hey, what about me? Yeah, so deeply nourishing and hydrating, and really counteracts the effects of the tretinoin for me. And this is quite affordable. This is COSRX. You can find COSRX at Ulta. So yeah, and you can use those Ulta coupons. So totally worth a try. If you're in the market for a new moisturizer, don't be scared off by this saying like overnight spa mask. It's just a moisturizer, and it's a huge bottle. It's like over 2 ounces. So great. And this is also fantastic. I mean, I guess you don't need both, but they're both quite affordable, and I think they pair nicely together. Layer the moisture. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, I only have a couple more things. This. Okay, full disclosure, Pacifica sent me a PR package. I think it was about a week ago. And they included a couple of like makeup items in there, and then they included like a shampoo and a conditioner. I'll talk about that other stuff later, but I I was really pleasantly surprised. I have really enjoyed the Pacifica brand for a number of years. They actually started out, they were based out of Portland. I think they're in California now, so bummer. But yeah, Pacifica is a great drugstore brand. I bought a lot of Pacifica products for Stella. I've got her on some of their skincare stuff, and she also happens to like some of their makeup items. Now, she's not getting this because this is a really great eyeshadow palette. So again, this eyeshadow palette was sent to me, full disclosure. I myself am not a huge fan of drugstore eyeshadows. I find a lot of them a lot more powdery, and I'm just a sucker for I'm a sucker for Viseart, Natasha Denona, so I'm willing to splurge a little bit more on eyeshadows, but this formula is actually quite good. Like, this is the eyeshadow that I'm sporting today, and I have been for the last week. This is the Cocoa Nudes, and these are cocoa butter infused mineral eyeshadows. These are great, you guys, really, really fantastic. Check these out. Look at these colors. Now, this purple I haven't used much of. I've mostly been using this and this shade over here in my crease, this on my lid. These are fabulous, you guys. I don't want to stick my finger in there because I just put this lotion on my hands, and I'm afraid that that will cause like hard pan. But I'm telling you, I mean, just look at my, sorry, I'm really suck at this. The pigmentation is there. Like, I'm blown away at how pigmented these actually are. They are a little powdery, not bad, definitely manageable, but it's the pigment. I feel like a lot of drugstore eyeshadows just don't have the pigment that a lot of my favorite higher end eyeshadows do. And when I'm using an eyeshadow, like, I don't mind splurging on it, and I feel like the color payoff is usually a lot more dramatic, but this is giving me very similar color payoff. Now, if you don't like this Cocoa Nudes palette, they do have other colors, I believe, so totally worth checking out. And again, you can find Pacifica at Ulta, and so you can use those Ulta coupons. Do you guys remember to use those coupons? Sometimes I totally check out and I'm like walking out the door and I'm like, I totally had drugstore crap that I was buying. But yeah, remember, you can look those up in your app. I just literally type coupons into the search bar and it'll pop up whatever coupons are available for you right now. That is a great eyeshadow palette for being a drugstore eyeshadow palette. Totally worth checking out. Big fan. And thank you, Pacifica, for sending it to me. I really do appreciate it. Okay. We are back to lip products now. We started with the lips and we're ending with the lips. All right, we're in springtime weather here in Oregon, so I have transitioned to spring makeup. If you missed it, I uploaded my spring makeup favorites yesterday, and I included these two Buxom full-on lip creams. Now, I thought both of these were like limited edition shades. You can still get them, so I'm so happy to say that Blushing Margarita and Pink Champagne, I was gonna totally butcher those two, are still readily available. I'm gonna go ahead and put Blushing Margarita over top of the City Beauty Balm. This is the prettiest rosy nude. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Just a little bit of like a pinky nude, and I love the way this feels with that lip oil on there. It makes this, which is already a great formula just on its own, even smoother feeling. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's perfect. That's like the right amount of color for, I feel like, a slightly, I would call this like a slight smoky eye. I tried to make it a little bit smoky, but not too terribly dark because, again, it's sunny. It's spring. Anyway, you guys, these are still available in terms of the shades. So, yeah, you don't have to get White Russian. I didn't even have to look for a dupe. These both work great. All right, that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to enjoy myself just frolicking at the beach with the dogs, and I'm looking forward to it. I could use a little break. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend as well. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.